Hi, this is Mirage here for Slow Dive Music. We're here right now with Android Angel. He's going to be answering 5 for us. We'd like to thank him for coming out here today. He must have a busy schedule right now, touring, but let's go ahead and jump into these questions. So you've been here in New York for quite some time now. What do you think of it so far?
It's been amazing. It's opened my eyes to a lot of things. I love the way that you can go and sit in parks and squares and just work on your songs and stuff. And there's just music everywhere, which I really like. It's hot and and I've eaten a lot, but it's been really swell. Awesome to check out all the different villages and parts of Manhattan and Brooklyn, and see how sort of culturally diverse it is. That I think is the best thing. It's so enriching to be in an area that's, I think, ahead of its time in terms of how culturally diverse it is. I think a lot of other cities could learn from it, and that's been. I think that's what makes the city so sort of magical.
All right, cool, good answer. So you've been going around watching a few shows lately. See what your competition is. Does any show stand out to you right now?
Any shows? What saying?
Basically, any performances at any bars.
Standout.
Or,
sorry, yeah, my bad. On my first week here, I saw Spiritualized play Ladies and Gentlemen We're Floating in Space, their classic album, so in its entirety at Radio City Music Hall, and that was just amazing because that was one of my favourite records. It came out when I was 17, had quite an effect on me, I think, as a musician and a person. And to see that with brass, strings, a choir in this amazing venue, probably the best venue I've ever been to. It was an amazing sound system. That was just something else. But I mean, aside from that, I've been out and seen some other great shows. I've seen War Paint at the Whitney Museum on Friday. They were brilliant. Cut Copy I saw at the Williamsburg Waterfront. That was a free gig. I couldn't believe it. That would never happen in England.
Yeah.
And Grizzly Bear I've seen, and Local Natives on Governor's Island. That was just a beautiful setting again. So I've seen a lot of stuff, and also the other day I was just in Bryant Park, just sort of writing, and this pianist Junior Mance, I think he's from the sort of 60s, 70s. He just sort of started playing quite near me, and great. He played for an hour and a half, and more people started to arrive, and at the end he got a standing ovation. So it was amazing. That was a really cool show.
That's pretty cool. So lately, there have been a lot of bands jumping on the bandwagon, trying to keep up with everything that's hot out there.
Yeah.
But, you've stated that I simply make what I feel like making.
Yeah.
How do you reconcile in making what you want in this kind of music industry? And do you think it would meet your audience's expectations?
That's a good question. I mean, I think as any songwriter or musician, all they're interested in is I think kind of cultivating their sort of appreciation, sort of understanding and enjoyment of just rhythm, melody and harmony, the 3 crucial things in music. And I think everyone, no matter whether you're a musician or someone who just listens to music, appreciates that. And I guess you just hope that at some point along the way your sort of appreciation of those sort of things meet other people's and they get enjoyment. I mean, I think when I do live shows, I always try to keep an eye on what people's favourite tracks are that I've done, and always try to play them regardless of whether I'm bored of them or not. Because I think that's important. When I go see a band, I want to see my favourite songs of theirs. So I guess that's kind of how I try to do it.
When you're on stage, you perform as a one-man band and a 3-piece band. What's the thought process behind deciding whether you would be performing as a 1-piece band or a 3-piece band?
I mean, it's kind of just evolved. It started with me, then it went to a 2-piece, then it went to a 3-piece. So it's just kind of grown as it goes along. With the 3-piece, it's just awesome fun. Steve and Joe, the drummer and bass player, are just really great guys and musicians, and we just have a really good time whenever we do stuff together. So that's I want to capture that on the next record, because they kind of came in after I'd written the last album, and I want them to be more involved in this one, so it's a bit more sort of personal to them as well, just because of how much fun it is, and that's what music's about, enjoying it. So that's but then the sort of solo shows, the one I'll be doing this week, is more, I guess that's more personal. It's just me with an acoustic guitar playing the songs, that way. So, and it's nice in a different way. I think it's more intimate, personal, whatever. So I guess that's how I kind of see the 2 different things.
All right. So what's next?
Next, well, I've been writing this record since I've been out here. I think I've almost finished it, and I'm going to go home, record it. It'll take about 6 months, I think. Hopefully, get it out next spring. And then depending on how it goes, hopefully get out here again with a full band this time, and do some more shows. and we can go party.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, so what song will you be playing for us today?
I'm going to play a song off my first album called Hey.
Okay, cool.